Alright. I've done all that I can. What? What do you want, buddy? Hmm? There you go. You're fine. Alright, well, there's one person. We're good. That's good enough for me to start this. Hello, hello, hello. Uno momento while I grab my skizzers. Oh, goodness. I'm going to start out with Bumblebee because Bumblebee is quite possibly the most popular, so. Finally, an Age of Extinction Bumblebee I can be proud of. Bumblebee child I can be mostly proud of. Oh, I see why people are dogging on this figure now. I do. I do definitely. I see. I see why. But honestly, I don't think it matters all that much. So,
Kitty, stop it. Stop it.
my kitty cat is bugging me today. I love the little dude, man. You stop. All right, come on, you. Freaking crying out loud. I just tabbed the chest in. Now, I can't get it undone. Okay, it's time for... where's my, there it is. It's time to separate. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then this definitely squeezes forward. Yeah, okay. So, I remembered seeing this online somewhere, so... That being said, how is everybody doing? I know that some people are dealing with back-to-schooledness. So, how is everybody doing this week on this wonderful Friday? How is everybody doing? I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious. Curious minds usually lead to some problems. So, but anyways. I know some people had to deal with going back to school this week. I know some people were not thrilled to have gone back to school this week. I know there were people who wanted to go back to school this week. And I know there were people who just flat out didn't care. So, tell Thomas Fano one your woes and complaints. So... Alright, I'm gonna assume... No. Never assume with these things. Never assume with these, Darren. into your slot with you. There we go. So there we go. Alright. Now, pull this back up, and now we can undo the legs. Which is where a lot of this is going to be living. There we go. Alright, so... how am I supposed to... oh, okay, that's right. I forgot. I'm supposed to rotate this up. I'm supposed to fold this in. Rotate this back up. Pull this around. Bring this around, like so. Pull this all the way up. There we go. That's better. Not what I wanted to have happen. You just keep doing that. Of course, we're having problems now. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. I know you want to open up. There we go. Nope. And there's the whiny cat one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the whiny kitty. All of this now just needs to play nicely with each other. And everything should just all right. That's not good. What, kitty? What do you want? I love you, buddy, but I don't know what you want right now. Okay, so here we have Age of Extinction Bumblebee in his car mode. I apologize. I figure it looks like, yes, it is. It is. I don't know though. I'm washed in Transformers now. I've been forever since I got new ones or something. By the way, hello and welcome, Lil Erm56. Welcome. Also, welcome, Crazy Country Cracker. How you doing? Can someone tell me if they can see my message or not? I can see your message. I can. I can see your stuff, that one at the very least. Crazy Country Cracker, hello again. At least thanks. I thought YouTube was hiding my messages. Nope, they're not hiding your messages. I do see ya. I do. So, I do see ya. I do see ya. Kitty, you were... Come here. Lay down. Shut up. Thank you. Goodness, the whiny kitty over here does not like the fact that I'm doing this. So, but yes, it is another Bumblebee figure. Yes, it is the Age of Extinction Bumblebee. Am I happy to even have? Am I happy to have this? Sort of. Um, there is something wrong with this figure, and we're gonna have to go over it when I review it. But yeah, this is not this is not what I was promised. This is not what we were promised, not at all. So there we have Age of Extinction B and all of the things that go with him. Does not seem. Oh, it rolls. It rolls. Okay, that's not too bad. So yeah. What's up, Lil Erm? Is it like every Bumblebee figure with clear plastic hinges? No, actually, no. Actually, there's not a lot. Well, I mean, there are some, but not a lot. I mean, I was actually kind of surprised about that myself. I really was. So I was a little surprised by that. I know, right? Mind blown. So this Bumblebee was one of those ones that I was oversold on it because it was the Age of Extinction Bumblebee, and I really need to fill out my Age of Extinction Autobots. But I couldn't resist grabbing that, and at the same time, whilst I grabbed that, this showed up. So now we're going to get into the Herald of Unicron. So that being said, I do have a question about this dude for people who most likely are probably going to tell me yes, no, maybe so, or go kick rocks. So, but would this guy be classified as a prime because he was created from Unicron? And Unicron is therefore technically a large embodiment like Primus himself. So that figure looks so cool. I know, it does look cool, and I'm actually kind of glad that they reused this mold for this character, because I do like this. Not as in like I know all of the things about this character, but I'm glad that Hasbro branched out a little bit and decided to go a little bit obscure with things. Yeah, I know it's a Tarn repaint, so. But who honestly cares when something looks this good? So all right, there we go. I may need a refresher on this guy. I haven't looked at his instructions in a short moment. I just haven't. Because well, not even played. Hold on. Is Hasbro still money hungry too, stealing all my money? Yeah, they are. They always are money hungry. They're always stealing people's money. I mean, look at the Starscream situation that's going on right now. I mean, people are ordering it from frickin' China in order to acquire it here in America. Like that's the resort that that's the like those are the measures that I know people are currently going to right now, is they are literally ordering it from China in order to get this, or not this, but in order to get that Starscream. And because I don't feel like paying over 70 to 80 bucks for a Starscream, I'm just not gonna, and I really don't feel like I need to. So yeah. All right. Well, low stock. Oh, what happened with that? Oh yeah. So no. This is what ended up happening. So it's not the controversy of low stock, because that's the part that everybody could get around. It was the controversy of the fact that Target and Hasbro canceled orders and did not refund the customers, and then gave everyone a terrible explanation for why they did that. That was what ended up happening. And the only reason I know, you can again tell me to go kick rocks, but I literally would encourage the majority of the people who actually do know a little thing about that, go look up the Target reviews of that figure. It is ridiculous. the controversy surrounding that particular figure is insanely it's almost as comical as Starscream. It's almost as bad comedy as Starscream. Like, seriously. That's the thing that frustrates me the most about that, is the fact that the really poor excuses that they gave all of their customers for that was just, it was so bad. There we go. Okay. I feel like I did something wrong with this headpiece here. I genuinely don't know what I did wrong with this. We're gonna have to look that up in the instructions. So, yeah, no, interesting transfer. Shut up, Luke. Or shut up, Riveted. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Because it's not supposed to be like that. There we go. That's because it's supposed to be like this. There we go. That's better. Much better. There we go. Much, much better. Okay. All right, let's get this one taken care of. We're getting somewhere with this, eventually. Watch a review, seriously, though. That's a very interesting transformation with the way it's almost unfolding into its alt mode. Yeah, it's definitely a strange one, that's for sure. I'm gonna chalk it up to that it's just a strange one. So... Although, I do have to still, I'm still privy to having to look up the instructions. I'm I'm not perfect. I make no promises of that. This is such a weird... I really forgot how strange this dude's alt mode was. I feel like everything's sitting up way too high. Like, way, way, way too high. I can't tell... What the... This is... odd. I am slightly confused. Like I said, it's been a minute since I did Megatronus's review, so this is all foreign to me in some of the... Well, maybe not all of it's foreign to me, but it's somewhat foreign to me in the sense that I'm trying to refigure this out. Well, it appears we're a lot closer to done than I thought, so apparently this is exactly how it's supposed to be. I did not screw this up. I promise this is exactly what the instructions say is to be done. So you just do that. Alright, I guess. Hasbro still continuing to make strange decisions in their design department. Whatever. I can't fix all of Hasbro's mistakes. I can't. Trying to figure out if I went wrong somewhere or if the figure just went wrong somewhere. Okay, let's go. Okay. Let's try repositioning some stuff here. Yeah, I can make this work. Not perfect, but I can make it. I can make this work. I can make this work. All right, now the last piece we do need the instructions for again because, well, we need to know where to place all these horns. So yeah. Apparently 2 of these horns go here. Those 2 go there. And where the other 2 go, I'm not sure. apparently they go here. Okay, here we go. Quite possibly the weirdest Transformer I've done within the last couple of days. Actually, not even the last couple of days, more like the last couple of freaking months. Quite possibly the weirdest one that I've done. So yeah. Anyways, here you have all of the new stuff that I've unboxed so far. Yeah. For any newcomers here, I would really much appreciate it if you guys would subscribe, because we don't do content like this all the time. We do content like this some of the time, but not all the time. Couldn't afford to do it all the time, so. But that's where we are at with this. Oh, goodness. That being said, how's everybody's Friday treating everybody? At least here in the United States, it's Friday, so how's everybody's Friday treating everyone? Sucks to be you. Riveted. But in all seriousness, though, Fridays are a very important day. Yeah, sure does. I love that. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, goodness. Get something in my... It's fine. Next weekend's going to be awesome for me. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you're going to have a good weekend next weekend. So... Oh, I'm supposed to flare these out like so. But... Oh my goodness. I literally have been slacking on some of my reviews, and so much so that I still haven't even done the review for this guy yet. And this guy is like one of the most problematic 86 figures I think I've ever seen in my life. I have his review to do. I have... God, who else? Who else's review do I have to do? I have his review I have to do. I've got Bumblebee. I've got Herald of Unicron now. Golly. But if you guys do stay tuned for the channel later this week, or maybe not, maybe later this week, but next week we have a new review coming, and we're gonna have a new review coming until probably the end of September every week. So be sure to subscribe for more content and be paying attention to that if you can. So. Oh, goodness. That being said, I want to go play the next thing of Fortnite with my friend, and it is... Actually, not even my friend. I'm going to say my best friend. I want to go play Fortnite with my best friend, so we are going to end this here, now, and, yeah, you guys are going to have a very good rest of your night. So, at least I hope y'all do, so... Actually, we'll keep it going for another 5 minutes. We'll keep it going for another 5 minutes. We'll keep it going for 5 minutes, so. But, that being said, I hope everybody's figure acquisitions are starting to go much better. Obviously, the Starscream issue was just stupid. So, I still cannot believe that both Target and Hasbro did that. That's what frustrates and infuriates me, is the fact that Hasbro and Target both did that for the Starscream release. They botched the whole thing. And I'm just like, how do you botch a release that badly? Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you botch that much of a? How do you botch that big of a release that badly? It just didn't make sense to me. It did make sense to me because I know at the very least there's more things going on and more greed, more corporate greed than what everybody was like willing to admit that they weren't doing. Like Target, Hasbro, they both decided, we both want some of this green stuff. We both want some of this green cash. We want this cash stuff. We want this money. We want everybody's money. But yet we don't feel like refunding everybody when it comes to giving pre-orders and anything of that nature. And here's the thing: Target and Hasbro may not be happy for me saying this, but when you literally commit that big of a fraud and everyone calls you out on it, and yet you're still looking at everybody like, we're not committing fraud. Well, if you're not committing fraud, then the people who are downloading video games to preserve their digital media, they're not committing piracy. If you're not committing fraud, then the people who are trying to keep their physical games alive and the physical media alive, no less, then, if the people who are trying to keep physical media alive, they're not committing piracy. And the people who are canceling pre-orders left and right, they must obviously not be committing fraud. I'm lying clearly, but I mean this is what's frustrating about that to me is that just I do not understand where the mentality of that comes from. Like let's just cancel pre-orders and do nothing about it. So alright, let's do the outro. So, anywho's, this is the Transformers Studio Series Age of Extinction Bumblebee, and this is also the Age of the Prime's Leader Class Herald of Unicron, which I still am confused because I don't remember my version of Megatronus doing that. But, anyways, let's start the outro with, let's begin with, do not forget to check out Jordy's Rail videos, Patrick's Voice Rail, Riveted Rail Fan, and Riveted Reviews. You're not getting another shout out. Do not forget to check out Kitten Cat 999, Ice Star 552, Bravely GG, Lemon Lime Studios, and we're going to begin the shout-outs now, so do not forget to check out Little 56. Do not forget to check out at Country Cracker. Do not forget to check out... Yep, I think that's it for them as well. So Little and Country Cracker. So do not forget to check them out as well because they all showed up and commented. They all get shouted out. So... anyways, this is Thomas Phantom 1 saying, do not forget to subscribe for more content, leave a comment, don't forget to hit that notification bell, do not forget to also leave some form of like on this video. I would appreciate it, definitely helps out the channel. And as I stated previously, I'm going to shamelessly say this one more time, please don't forget to subscribe for more content because we do content like this every so often. And during the live streams, if you show up and comment, you do get shouted out. So, this is Thomas Phantom 1 saying,